Hello, in this example I want to show how to refactor a composable function to make it more maintainable and to add a preview for easier UI development. Right now the composable is very tightly coupled to the ViewModel, which makes it harder to write previews. So let's create a new composable function where the parameters are a state object and the lambda function that accepts a main action, which is a sealed interface. The main state will be a data class that holds our values. I just copy-paste the composable content into a new composable function. The original function will now act as a root composable. Since this is a new helper composable, it's only used internally within this file, we can make it private to limit its visibility and prevent it from being used in unintended places. This helps keeps the API surface small and the code easier to maintain. I'm creating the data class and adding two string properties, both with the empty string as a default value, so we don't have to pass anything until we need it. This data class is wrapped around a mutable StateFlow. There will be two versions of the state, a public one for the UI read-only and a private one inside the ViewModel. The public state allows anyone to read the values, while the private state in the ViewModel can update the data. In the ViewModel, I want only one public function to handle all UI actions. This function will take a main action parameter and express will handle that happens for each action. Let's define a user interactions this composable should support. In this case, we'll handle save and update action. For the actions, save will be a data object since we don't need to pass any parameters, while update will be a data class with one parameter for the new text. With this approach, we can clean up the other functions we no longer need, by reducing the ViewModel's public API to just one function to make it the core more readable for other developers. In the UI, to collect the ViewModel state, I'm using collect a state with lifecycle, meaning it's bound to the UI lifecycle. This ensures that if we navigate away, the state will be cleaned up. When using it, don't forget to access .value. For actions, I'm using the double colon operator to directly pass the ViewModel's action function. Now I can remove all the on-value change lambdas and replace them with action calls. After this cleanup, I can create a preview for composable function to check what it looks like. If you want to preview it with the apps theme, wrap a composable with your theme. In this example, I'm using the default material-free theme. For a preview, I pass a default main state instance and the empty lambda for action handler. By decoupling the UI from the ViewModel and centralizing actions, we make it the code easier to preview, test and maintain in the long run. Thanks for the watching. Bye.